Hi all, this is Ganesh from Philadelphia. I wanted to demonstrate my new carbon fiber cap rig. This is a very light carbon fiber servo rig, usually made for the big helis to carry the DSLR. But I think with the advent of brushless gimbals, the servo gimbals are in vogue. So if you find on eBay, I mean to say that it's very easy to find on eBay for a cheap price. This one is made by a company called Align, and a couple of years back this used to cost about $1,600, but I found this on eBay for about $200. This is actually a 3-axis gimbal, but I made it into 2-axis as I didn't need the third axis. So I have the tilt and the pan, but I've fixed the I think it's the yaw movement. So just to demonstrate how easy is to control, and I'm using a high-tech 6-channel radio. And since I've not used an RC aircraft, just labeled all the controls so that I don't get confused. I've already used a couple of times in the field, and again, since it was a trial, it was not very easy to control this rig. I think with practice, I think it will be easy. It was very difficult to control the rig at the same time have the kite line in the other hand. Literally I had to keep this on the ground, monitor with a video screen, and then control the rig. Just to show you the movements, so that's the 360-degree rotation, can be finely controlled, and that's just the tilt. Got a quite good movement. It can go vertical and backwards almost, and that can go up, so down, up, straight, then easy rotation, and again this is my controls here. That's the rotation, and down tilt and up tilt. A closer view, and I use a Sony A6000. I'll tell you the advantage that I had with the Sony A6000, and that's the Align gimbal. And also I made my own pickaway. So what I did was I used 2 long carbon fiber heli propellers from Hobby King, and these are quite cheap, and then fixed them. And also, instead of using pulleys, I used aluminum blocks used for kite surfing, and again these are quite cheap. I think it's half the price as the pulleys, and they do the job very well. I could have used one keyring to fix the aluminum block to the cross of the pickaway or the propellers, but just for safety I used 2 key rings. So you have 4 blocks, 2 long heli propellers, and that's the carbon fiber ring. Initially I was quite satisfied with the auto cap, but with time I realized that I'm not getting some good pictures, or I'm just cutting off some of the images and really wanted to compose some of the images. So hence wanted a video transmission. I was looking for the 5.8 gigahertz video transmitters, but while researching, what I found was it's quite easy to get hold of the first generation DJI light bridge, and on eBay you could find these ones for a couple of $100. So that's the DJI transmitter, and being connected with a ribbon cable to the HDMI of the Sony a6000. And because it's a test phase, I'm using two different batteries, and that's the battery for the light bridge, and I'm using another set of batteries for the servos, and that's the 6-channel high-tech radio receiver. And the advantage of the light bridge is it's a high definition video transmission, and you don't exactly need a separate video monitor because you can utilize your own phone. So that's in real time HD transmission that you can see here. Just show you. So the camera is exactly seeing, or I can see exactly what the camera is seeing on the phone. So as I said, that utilizing phone, it's very easy to download the app and compose what you can. Also, while looking for remote cables for the Sony multi-terminal port, what I came across was this trigger from RC Shutter, which has multiple functions, and if you're using a power zoom lens, which usually comes as a kit lens, you can actually control many functions of the camera using just the remote control. So just to demonstrate here, so not only can I control the gimbal, I can also with control other video. So just to demonstrate, and again I've labeled this because I was not familiar with RC aircrafts. So this is the zoom, right and left, and top is video and down is shutter. So just to show you the zoom, that's the zoom. Let's zoom, and on the DJI light bridge, the video transmission, so that's the zoom out, then that's the shutter there. And again, I don't have much memory on the card to show you the video, so but if I tilt the stick up, it'll shoot video. I have to flick it up again to stop it, and that's the shutter. Zoom out, zoom in slowly, zoom out, then you can literally pan what you want, then go for the shutter. Okay. Everything works well, but as I said, that it was just a testing phase, and it was quite challenging to control the kite, and I literally had to keep this on the ground, both the controller as well as the monitor, because everything in one hand is not possible. What would be really beneficial would be a small one-handed radio controller, similar to what David Wheeler has shown in the blog. That will be very helpful, in which I can hold the kite line in one hand, and I can use a small remote control on the other hand, and at the same time this can be in a pocket. And what I plan to do is, I have this nice HDMI monitor which can be fitted to a glass, and the DJI has a direct HDMI output where I'll be able to visualize what the camera sees, just like a Google Glass. This is like a cheaper version of a Google Glass. It costs about $100, and it's just a video monitor. That's it, guys. Any suggestions are always welcome. I've ordered some parts to make a small one handheld radio controller for the gimbal. As I mentioned, that this big radio is not very practical, but the gimbal itself works very well. The DJI app with the light bridge is pretty good, which shows all the information, and it's easy to control the gimbal, the camera, zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, this gimbal again will need some more fine tuning. I plan to change 2 batteries and make it into a one to reduce the weight, and also require some rerouting the wires to look better cosmetically. Yeah. Thank you, guys, and any suggestions, please post it in the blog. Thank you.